Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Enlightening text 21 and text 22 of chapter 7 Scheduled Incarnations with specific functions of second canto, the cosmic manifestation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 21. Dhanvantari Shacha Bhagwan Swayam Eva Kirtira Namna Drunam Puru Rujam Ruja Ashu Hanti Yatne Cha Bhagam Mrutayura Bhava Rundha Ayushya Veda Manu Shastya Vatirya Loke. The Lord in his incarnation of Dhanvantari very quickly cures the diseases of the ever-diseased living entities simply by his fame personified, and only because of him do the demigods achieve long lives. Thus the personality of Godhead becomes ever glorified. He also exacted a share from the sacrifices, and it is he only who inaugurated the medical science or the knowledge of medicine in the universe. As stated in the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, everything emanates from the ultimate source of the personality of Godhead. It is therefore understood in this verse that medical science or knowledge in medicine was also inaugurated by the personality of Godhead in his incarnation Dhanvantari, and thus the knowledge is recorded in the Vedas. The Vedas are the source of all knowledge, and thus knowledge in medical science is also there for the perfect cure of the diseases of the living entity. The embodied living entity is diseased by the very construction of his body. The body is the symbol of diseases. The disease may differ from one variety to another, but disease must be there just as there is birth and death for everyone. So by the grace of the personality of Godhead, not only are diseases of the body and the mind cured, but also the soul is relieved of the constant repetition of birth and death. The name of the Lord is also called Bhavo Sadhi, or the source of curing the disease of material existence. Text 22. Kshatram Kshayaya Vidhi Nopabhrutam Mahatma Brahma Dhruvuja Jitpatham Narakarti Lipsu Uddhantya Savava Nikantaka Mugravirya Striha Sapta Kritva Urudhara Parashvadhen. When the ruling administrators, who are known as the Kshatriyas, turned astray from the path of the absolute truth, being desirous to suffer in hell, the Lord in his incarnation as the sage Parshuram uprooted those unwanted kings who appeared as the thorns of the earth. Thus he thrice 7 times uprooted the Kshatriyas with his keenly sharpened chopper. The Kshatriyas, or the ruling administrators of any part of the universe, either on this planet or on other planets, are factually the representatives of the Almighty Personality of Godhead, and they are meant to lead the subjects towards the path of God realization. Every state and its administrators, regardless of the nature of the administration, monarchy or democracy, oligarchy or dictatorship or autocracy, have the prime responsibility to lead the citizens towards God realization. This is essential for all human beings, and it is the duty of the Father Spiritual Master and ultimately the state to take up the responsibility of leading the citizens towards this end. The whole creation of material existence is made for this purpose, just to give a chance to the fallen souls who rebelled against the will of the Supreme Father and thus became conditioned by material nature. The force of material nature gradually leads one to a hellish condition of perpetual pains and miseries. Those going against the prescribed rules and regulations of conditional life are called Brahmochita Pathas, or persons going against the path of the absolute truth, and they are liable to be punished. Lord Parshuram, the incarnation of the personality of Godhead, appeared in such a state of worldly affairs and killed all the miscreant kings 21 times. Many Kshatriya kings fled from India to other parts of the world at that time, and according to the authority of the Mahabharata, the kings of Egypt originally migrated from India because of Parshuram's program of chastisement. The kings or administrators are similarly chastised in all circumstances whenever they become godless and plan a godless civilization. That is the order of the Almighty. Hare Krishna.